Hi guys, it's April. It's been August or July. It'll be a year since I had my VSG surgery. I just want to give you guys an update. So much has been going on. Lately, this past few months, I did get sick a few times. I ate half of a burger, and it was a grilled burger. It made me sick, and I felt very nauseous the whole time, but it could be from a number of things. That's why I can't be honest with my surgeon, and here I am being honest with you guys. So, I am on peptides. I'm not on semaglutide or tirzepatide, but I am on peptides. I'm on retatrutide, and I'm on GLKCU for my skin and hair health. I also stack tesamorelin once in a while. If you guys want me to talk about the peptides, we can talk more about that. So basically, I'm down probably about 46 to 48 pounds. It feels amazing. Yes, I wouldn't have been able to do it without VSG. My surgeon's office was really mad at me because I haven't been making appointments, but every time I make an appointment, it's been twice already that I actually attempted to go there, and they've been canceled. And I felt like my doctor was a little hard on me because in the beginning I ate chicken. I'm not good at following rules. They're like, oh, well, you're seeing a primary. You're not seeing a bariatric surgeon. That's why you're sick. And I'm like, no, that's not why I'm sick. I'm sick because I can't eat red meat. Sometimes I can eat burgers, but sometimes it just doesn't agree with me. I ate exactly a grilled burger with onions that I made at home on a potato roll, only half, and I ate a small amount of potato salad. Now, this is a year, like almost a year post-op. Like, I don't overeat. I eat a little bit. You know, like, I'm healed, okay? So it's not like I'm overstuffing my face. Like, I know when to stop. It's just something didn't sit right, whether it was the grease, the oil, it could have been the mayo and the potato salad. Certain things make me sick. It could have been the peptides. It could have been the retatrutide. It could have been something else. It could have been something else, but I know that I really can't eat dairy. It makes me sick. I'm sorry. I could have milk no, I can't really have milk. I could have creamer, a little half and half in my coffee. I just can't do ice cream and like certain dairy products. I eat cheese every single day. So I can't say that. Ice cream makes me sick and just milk makes me sick. But I need to have Zofran on hand. If you get VSG, you're going to have to relearn your body. You're still going to have the same mind as you did when you were overweight, right? You're still going to have that brain mentality that you could eat things, and sometimes you have to stop yourself and say, like, this might not agree with me. Most of the food, I'm pretty much able to eat anything. Everything's different. But God forbid you get sick and you're out, you have to throw up. If you take the Zofran, it's going to stop you from vomiting. It will take 4 to 8 minutes, but it's going to stop you from vomiting. They don't want to give me Zofran until I go there. I make an appointment. I had to wait 2 weeks to get the Zofran. I make an appointment, and then they cancel it on me the day before. And this is the second time this happened. So don't be mad that I don't go. Don't be mad if I don't keep trying to make an appointment. I'm good on my own. I don't need them anymore. I went to a primary care physician. I got Zofran. It was only 5 days worth, but you know what? God forbid I need it and I get really sick, I have it on hand. Okay? Me and my friends, we went out for a drink. We sat at the bar. We shared a sushi roll. And had 1.5 drinks between both of us. I had one dirty martini. She had one dirty martini. We shared a second one. We ate sushi, and we ate another small appetizer over a span of 3 hours. I threw up on the way home. While I was driving. This is why I need Zofran, because I'm on a main road. I'm not drunk driving. Like, I only had a small amount of alcohol, okay? And I ate food, and this is a span over hours. I threw up because I couldn't handle the food and the drinking at the same time. So like if you go out, just make sure that you're spacing it out and you don't overeat. You could taste things, but if you're there to drink, like have a drink and have a little bite of food. So this has never happened to me. This is the only time this happened to me. But if I had the Zofran, this wouldn't happen. This is why I need to have Zofran on hand. I don't go out to eat often. If I do, it's like maybe once a week. You know, it's not like I'm like one of those people that eats out all the time. I don't go out for drinks often. I go out once every month with my friend, if that. And that's it. I mean, sometimes I'll go to lunch on my work break and like I'll get a drink with my friend at the bar and I'll eat small, but I never, ever, ever get sick. I'm not a drinker and I'm not an overeater. Those are two things about me that not anymore. I was an overeater. Obviously, you guys know I suffer from an eating disorder, but that's not in my life anymore. I know when to stop. I know when to control myself. With VSG, I'm going to tell you guys this. Don't think you're not able to eat anymore. You're able to eat. You just don't care about food. You don't care about food anymore. So, I don't know if something clicked in my brain. I'm not hungry. I just don't care about food. All I cared about was food. I had an addiction to food. I do not have that anymore. I don't care for food. I'm not worried about eating. And honestly, you pick up other addictions. Like, it could be good or bad. I play softball on a women's league. I do Pilates. I do basic Pilates. It's amazing. It's my moment for me. It's an hour. Every week or 2 weeks, I do a drop-in class because my schedule is too crazy. I have 2 jobs and my son and karate and everything else. So if I know I'm off and I have a night to myself, I do Pilates. I love my instructor, Rihanna, at IMAX. She's amazing. I go to the gym on Fridays. I go to the gym on Mondays. I'm constantly keeping busy. And also, I am trying my best to maintain my physical appearance. I'm not only relying on the VSG. I take Retruitide, if you guys want to ask chat, whatever. Retruitide is to curb your appetite. It helps. I only take it once every 2 weeks. I microdose it. It's not like I take it all the time. And, I completely stopped with the Trizepatide, the Mounjaro, the Zepbound because it was making me really sick. I don't feel like that with Retruitide. I feel completely normal. So, that's something that I love and I wish I knew about this sooner. And also, ladies, your body's going to go through a lot of changes. You're going to lose weight. Everything is going to drop. You don't want to lose the weight fast, so you have to try to eat and maintain and, like, eat as much as you can. I live off cheese. My mom gets so mad at me because she thinks cheese is so fattening, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I lost this much weight. So I live off cheese. I live off Baby Bell cheese. I eat paydays, little mini paydays, as like a little sugary pick-me-up. My surgeon would kill me if he knew this, but whatever, it is what it is. Like, what do you want me to have? Nothing? Like, I eat mini paydays. I eat Baby Bell cheeses. I eat Unreal, what do you call it? Unreal, they're like healthy almond joys. They're like dark chocolate with coconut inside, the little Unreal. Let me see if I have Unreal chocolate bars. They're like healthier almond joys, okay? I eat pretzels, handful of pretzels. I eat small little Caesar salad for dinner. I had 2 pieces of chicken. 2 small pieces of chicken. I had a Caesar salad. I had a bite of an egg and cheese bagel this morning. Like, I was eating meals. I was eating full bagels and hash browns. I was eating full sandwiches for lunch. I was eating, like, a steak and potatoes and rice and eggs and avocado. And, like, I was always healthy, but my portions were too big. It's not normal. I was overeating. You could be so healthy, but you're overeating. So, I was packing on 2,600 calories every single day. At a great day, I was packing on 2,200 calories a day and burning 300 at the gym. I wasn't losing. I was just thick. I was healthy, but I was on the heavier side. Now I have less body fat, lower BMI. I sleep thoroughly through the night. I don't have sleep apnea. I no longer snore. I'm able to do things with my kid. I have way more energy. The food was killing me. And even if it was healthy food, it was just killing my life. Like, it was literally making me drag, making me depressed. Every single day I woke up and I was tired of being heavy. And I always looked good. I always held my weight well. I'm wearing pants now that are an extra large that are huge on me. Guys, this is my favorite sweater. You've obviously seen me wear it at Sam's Club. I live in this sweatshirt. I literally am swimming in my baggy clothes. Like, my boobs went down probably 3 or 4 bra sizes. Back to what I was saying, I am going for a breast lift and reduction. I lost a lot of weight and everything dropped. My boobs are nice, they're great. I also had implants when I was 23 years old. I'm 35 in August. I'm 34, gonna be 35. I have to, for my health, take these implants out and either exchange them. We're going to go for the consultation. I'll get back to you on that. Either we're going to exchange them, put nothing, or we're going to put a small implant just to, keep me afloat. But I have to get these out. I have to remove these implants, and I need a lift. I breastfed my son for 4 years. This is something that I want to do. I already lost enough weight to where I feel like it's time that I do this. Yeah, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. Like, I'm scared. A part of me scared, like, that I'm going under, but I really can't wait to do this. It's something that it's going to make me feel good. It's going to make me feel confident. And a lot of the ladies that do VSG, if you want a tummy tuck, ask me for advice. Do not get a tummy tuck in New Jersey. Go to Florida and get a tummy tuck. Buy a really good board certified plastic surgeon for half the price. Go to Florida. JC Alvarez, he's amazing. You can go to him and get a tummy tuck from somebody that has good credibility and that does this all the time. I know people that went to Jersey and paid triple the price for tummy tucks and were in the hospital for a really long time or had problems, No, if you have any questions and you want doctor or you want info, ask me and I will tell you where to go. And I will help you. Like, honestly, if you need that tummy tuck and you have a lot of skin and you did VSG surgery and you lost a lot of weight, I would never be able to deal with that skin. Like, me personally, I would have to remove it. I wouldn't be able to deal with it. If there's something that you need to do, that to better yourself or make yourself feel better, it doesn't mean that you have low self-esteem or you don't love yourself. Okay? That has nothing to do with it. If you have a flat butt and you work hard in the gym, but your shape is just a shape that you can't change, no matter how much you work out, no matter how much weight you lift, if you have a shape that you want to change, go get a BBL. I never got one. Yes, it's dangerous, but if that's what you want to do, go do it. But don't go too crazy. Get a skinny BBL. And also, I'm just like, if you know me, I'm as real as it gets. Like, if that's something that you want to do, then go do it. If you have skin and you want to remove your skin and you lost all that weight and you're finally where you want to be and you want a tight stomach, then go do it. Then go get your surgery, as long as you're not scared. I mean, there's a recovery process. It's a couple months of getting massages and getting lymphatic drainage, but if I had a lot of skin, I would do it. So, if it's something that's going to make you feel good and make you feel confident and make you feel good every day when you put clothes on, or when you take your clothes off, then definitely do it. When I had my son, a year after my son was born, I got my lower abdominal area lipoed because I had a pouch. And no matter how hard I worked out, I was 246 pounds. I got down to about 190 something. And this is without surgery, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 170 something. But after my baby, I got down to 190 something by myself. just really walking, working out, and eating good, and breastfeeding. After 1 year, I got lipo on my lower abdominal area because I had a pouch. It didn't matter how hard I worked, how much abs I did, how many different supplements I took. I was in the gym every single day. I was walking 4 miles a day. I was like an overachiever. I had a stroller and I would walk my baby every single day. I lost a lot of weight. I still had a pouch. It doesn't matter. It's visceral fat. So I got lipo on my stomach. And that's all I did. And people are like, oh, you got a BBL. No, I never had a BBL. I'm bottom heavy. I don't want a BBL. I don't want to be bigger than I am. I want to be toned, and that's it. I never got a BBL because it's dangerous, and I didn't need it. That's the last thing I need. So yeah, let's just say this to say that. I never got a BBL, but I have no problem going to get surgery if I need it, or to fix something, and to better myself, and to better my physical appearance. And a lot of these girls and women do it. And you know what? If it's something you want to do, go do it. I got VSG and it changed my life and my health. I'm actually trying to convince my mom and my sister to get it. But they don't want to listen to me. They think, oh, I want to eat. I don't want to never be able to eat again. Okay, well, you could still eat, but you're just overeating. I watch them overeat all the time. I watch them sit there and talk and eat, and they're not even hungry. It's just like, it's almost like a disease. And I remember being like that, and I don't want to judge them, but it's horrible. And they complain about how they can't fit into this, how they can't fit into that, and how they're miserable and how they're unhappy. Okay. Well, I was the same way, and at least I did something to change it. It was the best thing I ever did. And I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you guys to do it, but I've been in your shoes. I've been at a point in my life where I just wanted to give up. Like every day, I would go home from work, put on my pajamas, and I was so heavy, my feet would hurt every single day. My knees would hurt every single day at work. I was just like a tired, heavy load. Like, I was so sloppy and so exhausted and so heavy that all I wanted to do was put my pajamas on and eat. Like, I would literally order in food and sit on my couch and eat, and I would wake up and do it the next day. And I was taking prescription pills. I was eating. I wasn't taking care of myself. My hair was like thin and falling out. I just overcame that, and I just tried my hardest to be the best version of myself. So even if you are not such a heavy person, like, and you're like in the middle to where you feel like you could be a healthier version of yourself and have portion control, and your BMI isn't super, super, super high, I think you could be a candidate for it too. Like, I don't think you have to be extremely overweight to do VSG. I wasn't. I mean, I was a large, extra large. I wasn't like I had a triple D. I was thick, right? I wasn't like 500 pounds or 400 pounds. At the time of my surgery, I was 213, which is a lot, but I held it really well. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, you have to be this crazy overweight person. I am obese. Not anymore. I was obese. Like, a normal person would be like, wow, you weigh like 170 something, 180? That's a lot. Like, I thought you weighed like 150. No, I hold it pretty well. Like, 150 is still like a medium decent weight. So I'm 170 something now, and I feel like I look pretty normal. But my friend's like 130, and she's like a nice fit girl. But everybody's different, But anyway, there is any questions that you guys have, I really would love to hear back, and like, I would love to hear that you guys are actually listening to me. My videos are totally raw and uncut. This is just me. I'm not even trying. I'm just trying to talk to you and tell you everything that's going on in my life and how I feel. And as far as the hair loss, guys, and the skin, you aren't drinking a lot of water. Even if you are drinking a lot of water, it's not as much as you used to drink, I feel like. So I used to drink like 5 bottles of water a day, but I was also eating a lot more and I would be thirsty. And like now I sip water throughout the day. It's not a lot, but I was able to drink 1 water bottle today. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's all I did have today. My skin is a little drier, so I'm making sure I'm like heavy on the moisturizer, on the serum, and heavy on the skincare. And also, you have to take your vitamins more. It's horrible, but I'm more focused on the magnesium, the zinc, and I need more vitamin C, but I'm more focused on the biotin, Listriva. I take Lemigrow, Listriva. If you guys follow me at BrowQueen813, I post like all my products that I love, and I post all my supplements that I love. I take the Vital Proteins hair powder once a week. I know it's not a lot, but I try to put it in my drinks. The collagen hair powder from Vital Proteins. It's flavorless. You get it at Ulta. And then I take Listriva Lemigrow gummies from Ulta. I take biotin peach flavored gummies with collagen from Target. It's like not Nature's Bounty. It's like Nature's something. They're like $8. And I take a regular women's multi gummy. I take another hair growth gummy, a strawberry one. I take this one. It's honestly Walmart Equate Hair, Skin, and Nail. 6,000 mcgs of biotin. So, two of those, keep it by your nightstand. The hair and the skin is really important because you're not getting like your nutrients that you usually would, so your body kind of goes into shock. And I'm a hairdresser for a very long time. Take Listriva. Dr. Mary Ruth has one. And Lemigrow has one. It's Listriva for women, so you can combine Listriva. I don't know if they have a men's. I don't think they have Listriva for men, but there's men's multivitamin if there's any guys that are watching with biotin in it. You could do that. Men should take biotin too for the hair, skin, and collagen. I'm also taking GHKCU. It's a copper peptide. It's for your hair, skin, anti-aging, and wound healing and health. But you guys really, really, really have to focus on that biotin. Listriva, get something for your hair. I do Botana oil. I love Palmer's. The brand Palmer's. Like coconut oil Palmer's. They make a Botana oil packets. They're a couple dollars. They make a coconut oil packet for your hair, like a deep conditioning mask. They're a couple dollars at Target. They have like a shea butter. They have a cocoa butter. And now they have a new Botana oil one. And it's just like a nice thick packet. It's like butter. And I put it all over my hair. I leave it in. And I've tried everything. Like, this is not a cheap, affordable, nice product that I actually see results from. I have shampoo that's so expensive, and I still love Palmer's through and through. Like, it's one of my favorites. Palmer's Botana oil, you know, really thoroughly, like, when you wash your hair, like, get in there, scrub your scalp, stimulate your scalp. You need to stimulate your scalp for hair growth. Don't think you can go a week without washing your hair. No, that's dirty. You have to wash your hair 2 to 3 times a week. If you can get away with, 2 days a week, fine. But if you're not stimulating your scalp and you're clogging your follicle, how are you going to ever produce hair growth if your scalp is filthy? Your hair's just going to be trapped. It's not going to be growing. So stimulate your scalp, little trims, take your vitamins, take your biotin. If you're lacking in iron, your hair's not going to grow. If you're lacking in vitamin C, you need magnesium, you need zinc, fenugreek, L-lysine. Biotin helps. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is all I do. is focus on my hair. And you know what? If your biotin isn't working and it's not making your hair grow crazy, at least focus on the health of your hair, the shininess of your hair. Your nails are going to be better. Your skin's going to be better. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You know, and obviously try to stay stress-free. And that's it. Some people are on, if you guys have any hair questions, feel free to ask me. If you guys are on, like medication for, thyroid, there's certain medications that will prevent, hair growth or will cause hair loss. Try to clarify your hair once every 2 weeks with clarifying or cleaning shampoo. And I say this because Paul Mitchell's the shampoo or shampoo one or something. I think it's the shampoo. It's a clarifying shampoo. It says it right on it. It's affordable. Paul Mitchell has a clarifying shampoo. Or shampoo 3. Whatever. Paul Mitchell clarifying shampoo. Olaplex has a cleaning shampoo. Redken has a clarifying shampoo. I'm sure CVS, Walmart, or Target has a clarifying shampoo. Do an apple cider vinegar rinse. Clarify your hair once or twice a week. Don't just use Head and Shoulders or slap on whatever you guys use, Pantene or Herbal Essences. Don't do that. Use a real deal clarifying shampoo. Because Tea Tree Original Special Shampoo from Paul Mitchell is going to clear out your scalp. Yes, it's going to dry your hair, but you have to really clean that scalp if you want to produce better hair growth. Yeah, definitely clarify your scalp once in a while. It feels like you lost like 20 pounds. If you have thicker hair like me and coarser hair or curlier hair, and you feel like your hair is thinning and you use heat all the time, maybe don't use heat. Obviously, relax with the bleach. You could bleach once in a while, but not all the time. And also, maybe get a keratin. If it's suitable for you, it might make your hair look thinner, but guess what? It'll be less maintenance on the hair, less work on the hair, you know. It's like easier, like wash and go, put the protein back into your hair, keep doing protein treatments. Everybody's different. If you have hair questions, you could totally ask me them. But like sometimes I don't want to do keratin because I feel like I did lose some of my hair and I don't want my hair to look flatter. So everyone's different. If you have a lot of hair but you had VSG and you're like, I can't deal with this hair, like I can't manage this hair and it's falling out, maybe do a keratin so you don't have to put heat on it, you don't have to style it all the time. It's just like easier maintenance. My hair was so big and frizzy and curly that after I had my son, I couldn't even put my hair in a pony. Like it was this big. I don't know if it was from the prenatals. My hair was literally out to here, just dry and curly and frizzy. So I got a keratin and my hair was just nicer and easier to manage in the summer. So, I mean, everybody's different, but there's certain things that are going to happen to you when you get VSG, and hair loss is going to be one of them. Even if it's not bad, your body, no matter who you are, is going into shock. Yes, you might lose less hair than others, but you're going from like a lot of calories, a lot of nutrients, a lot of different foods to like close to nothing at first, and it's just putting your body into a total shock. Your skin's going to become dry, your eyes are going to become like a little red or yellow because you're not as hydrated as you usually are. I will say, guys, I do not do the shakes. I never did the shakes. I did them a little bit, but I don't do the shakes. I just couldn't do it. I just didn't do it. I did protein through flavorless powder. I ate my protein. I didn't eat enough protein, but guess what? I didn't lose 80 pounds or 100 pounds in a few months. And I didn't do that. I'm so happy that it went the way that it did. That's why, like, do what you think is right. Like, yes, obviously listen to your nutritionist. Obviously listen to your doctor. But, like, don't think that you have to live life on shakes if you have VSG. Listen, if you need a little extra protein, cool, have a protein shake. But you can eat ground chicken. You can eat beans. You can eat lentils. You can eat eggs. You don't have to live your life on protein shakes. So, I have protein bars, like I have protein power bars. I take a bite of that. I'm never going to eat the whole thing. I take a bite of that. I take a Baby Bell cheese. I take I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I eat sugar. I don't do sugar free. I eat sugar all the time. I only eat sugar. I need sugar. You're taking away my carbs. You're taking away my everything else. At least give me my sugar. I go to Dunkin' and I get protein lattes. Like, I use protein milk. Sometimes in my coffee. I'll go to the mall on lunch. I work at the mall. I'll just get, hey, can I get a mango smoothie with protein powder? Hey, can I get a chocolate banana smoothie with whey protein? Like, I'll do that once in a while, but I'm not living my life on Premiers. I'm not living my life on... I'm not doing that anymore. I can't. I just can't. So, I drink water. I eat protein. And that's that. So, I work hard, I work all day, and sometimes I'm just not hungry. All day. But I always have a coffee. I drink coffee. Okay? So all these rumors are lies. You can drink coffee. You don't have to live your life on decaf. If it upsets your stomach, then obviously don't drink it. But if you're fine, then you're fine. There's no way in hell that I'm not going to drink alcohol or drink coffee. I drink alcohol, not a lot, but I'm not going to stop myself from having a drink. And I'm going to drink coffee because I can't live my life without coffee. I have 2 jobs, a kid, I have a lot going on. So every day I drink coffee, I bring a water bottle to my job, I bring cheeses, I bring peanuts, I bring snacks, I bring paydays, I bring tangerines, maybe a banana, always a little chocolate. I do the Unreals, or they have like chocolate covered almonds, Unreal. I do chips, like even if it's just like a nacho or a pretzel, I try to keep it pretty bland. I do like hummus. I do salsa. If you guys ever like pico de gallo, I love Sam's pico de gallo. I could literally eat Sam's pico de gallo out of the container with just like a good like nacho, like a blue tortilla chip. My go-to dinner is ground chicken on an almond flour tortilla and cheese. Nothing else. Just plain. Like, you could do cilantro, scallions, little red onion, sour cream. I just don't even want it. I just want it plain. So I do ground chicken with adobo or sazon and just almond flour tortillas. Obviously, you could do regular. I just like the taste of almond flour tortillas from Siete. Those are my favorite. They're a little expensive, but they're so good. And I do just like shredded cheddar, and that's it. That's my go-to dinner. What else? Chicken cutlets. I fry fish. I fry chicken cutlets. Like, I could just eat chicken, like little chicken cutlets. Like, I'll make me and my son like maybe like little chicken strips, and I'll fry them, and I fry them in olive oil and my own breadcrumbs. I use 4C, or I use gluten-free breadcrumbs. I think it's called Alessi or something. Alessia's or something like that. I do, I always try to do a vegetable. I don't really eat steak. Like, my husband, like, will eat steak every single night if he can. I'm just not into it. Like, sometimes I'll have a little bit, or I'll have, like, steak on a stick, or, like, I'll grill. Or I'll do, like, I could do, like, pepper steak with onions and white rice, but I only have a little bit. You guys have to understand, like, I'm, like, not putting down plates like I used to. Like, I'm not polishing off, like, full meals. I just really cook all the time for my family, and I will taste here and there. I do, another source of protein. Bone broth, chicken broth, and, like, a little white rice. I just make myself that. Especially you're super cold after you have VSG. The winters are pretty harsh, so you want to always have like a soup or a broth because you're cold. Like, you're internally freezing, your iron could be low, whatever the case may be. You're going to want to try to keep warm and have something warm. So I've been on like a little bone broth kick. So I do, bone broth has these powder packets. Actually, when you guys are freshly out of surgery, you're on your liquid phase. I'm praying for you guys to get through that part because it's really annoying. I didn't listen to anything that they said. I just tried to do the liquid for as long as I can. And then once I was like getting crazy, I was like, I'm eating avocados and eggs. Like, I'm not even dealing with this anymore. I'm sorry, but I'm not good at following instructions. I've told you guys this. An egg isn't going to kill me. An avocado isn't going to kill me. And it's not going to tear my stomach if it's mushed up into nothing and it's like the littlest bite ever. So they could spare me. Anyway, I would drink broth, bone broth, or just ramen broth from the ramen noodle packet and just not eat the noodles. So you could do that. And like sometimes if I'm just like hungry and I want something bland, I just do a chicken bouillon cube, or Nora's has vegetable bouillon cubes, or like a chicken caldo, and you put it in the bone broth just to give it flavor, or you put it in the chicken broth or the beef broth, and I literally just throw like minute rice in there, and I just make myself like a little broth with white rice, and it's delicious. Like, I'm fine with that. I could eat anything I want, but sometimes you just want something. I'm not saying I could eat anything I want because I can't like have McDonald's and, you know, stuff like that, but sometimes you just want something bland because you're not hungry, but you don't want to upset your stomach, so you're just like, all right, this is safe for me, cool. You don't even care about food, you're just like, I have to eat something, so what am I gonna eat? All right, I'll make myself that. Guys, I go to Taco Bell. Like, I'm like, babe, you want to get Taco Bell? Like, I go to Taco Bell and you can't have sauce like that anymore. You could have a little bit, you might be different than me. I go to Taco Bell and I get a chicken quesadilla with just chicken and cheese. And it takes me like 2 hours to eat it. Like, I take my time. Like, I have a little piece, I'll give a piece to my son. But I also drink soda. I don't drink it a lot, but I drink soda sometimes. I drink lemonade. But I literally, mind you, I'm down almost 50 pounds. So, like, whatever I'm doing is working, okay? And I'm totally fine. I just sometimes need to have Zofran on hand, okay? And that's that. You rather throw up or you want to have the Zofran on your hand? And I say this all the time. Would you rather be heavy and be depressed for the rest of your life and struggle with your weight? Or would you rather be a little uncomfortable and have tightness after you eat for a few minutes? What would you rather do? You rather be uncomfortable for the rest of your life? Or you rather just get the VSG and feel better about yourself and like actually lose the weight for real this time? So I'm just telling you guys what I went through. If I'm coming off harsh, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just telling you that it was the best thing I ever did. And people are like, oh, I got so depressed. Oh, I got so crazy. Oh, my emotions were up and down. Like, there's stuff for that. You know, like, I upped my dose on Lexapro because I was going through a lot emotionally. So I told my psychiatrist, I said, I have 3 psychiatrists. I have a talk psychiatrist and I have 2 separate psychiatrists well, it's the same practice. So I go like in between doctors and I say, hey, like, this is my regimen. This is what I take. I take the smallest amount of Lexapro. And I love it. It changed my life. But like, I went through a lot with the surgery and like, they were like, maybe we should up your dose just like for your mental health, just to make sure you're okay and like your emotions aren't everywhere. You want to be stress free. So I did that. And then I went back down to my normal dose. Some people take Zofran. Some people take, Zofran. Some people take Zoloft. Some people take Prozac. Some people take Lexapro. Any type of SSRIs. But, your mental health could change with VSG because it's almost like you're in rehab for food. Like, you literally are withdrawing food and a lifestyle of eating every single day to damn near nothing. Like, you know, at first. then you could go back to your normal life after a few months. But, you know, so in your head, you might get a little crazy. You might be like, wow, like I'm out to eat with my family and like they're eating and having a good time and I'm just sitting here. Like it doesn't really bother me now because I kind of like eat what they eat. Like I'll have a bite of pizza. We went out to this place in Jersey, Cousins. It's a seafood spot. And I like just took it slow, you know, like I had a little bit of a crab cake. I had a little bit of a bite of tiramisu. I had a dirty martini. What else did I have? I had a little bite of a chicken cutlet. Like, just, I take my food home most of the time, you know, and I'll eat it the next day or I'll eat it later. But this is another thing. If you go out to eat and you order like chicken fried rice, let's just say, which is amazing. Like I love chicken fried rice. I love shrimp fried rice. I love Chinese. But if you just order it bland with no sauce, for me, you're probably a little better off with the bland, like, without the sauce, right? So, you could take a few bites and be content, and then just take it home, and you're gonna be so full at that dinner table, but then, like, you're starving an hour later. So that's what happens. Like, I'll be like, babe, I'm so full, but I have to take my food home because I know I'm gonna be so hungry in an hour. So, I'm very... like, I don't care about food, but I do get hungry, like, to where I'm like, ooh, I want to go, like, back and, like, have a few bites of my food. It was so good, but, like, I couldn't eat it all in one sitting. So it's nice to, like, be able to really, like, go back and take your time. And, guys, if you want to try to do this without the surgery, by all means, it's all about your portion control. If you could eat one meal a day, which is how I basically lost weight, if you could eat one meal a day and literally space it out the entire day and take your time, you will lose weight. But it was never enough for me and it was never satisfying for me. I would go to look for sweets. I would go to look for more food. I had no control. I was always starving. The only reason that I'm not like that now is because my stomach is very small. I struggled my entire life. So good luck. If you want to do it, I say do it. And just don't think about it. Like, book that shit now. And just get it done because it's just... I've lost so much weight in my life and I've gained it back so many times, and I've been there. I've done everything. I'm not a lazy person. I don't sit on my ass. Like, I work hard. I'm Italian and Spanish. I love to eat. I will say, you will lose it back. It's like credit. Like, if you mess it up and you rack it up, it's so hard to get rid of. It is a forever struggle and a forever lifestyle to keep that weight off. A lot of it is genetics. Okay, like, my husband's family is skinny people and I'm not. We're not skinny people. So it's always a struggle in my family, and the way we love food is different. Like, some people, they love alcohol and some people love food. And the way we love food is dangerous. So, any questions, please message me on here and let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to talk about something else. And if not, maybe I'll remember something and talk to you guys about it next time. And yeah, thank you. Have a good night.